As you see, we got the people, we got the good food. So yeah, right now, I don't even know the name of this area. It's south of San Antonio. Cali overall is pretty small, in my opinion. I come from Nashville, Tennessee, and I lived in Miami for a few years. The whole city is like 10 miles long, but don't let that fool you. It's bigger than you'd think. 10 miles doesn't sound like much, but there's a lot here. It's 10 miles long. I think it's like 5-6 miles wide. So, number one, just some tips to stay safe. Like, don't do what I'm doing now. But also to the same point, like, the reason why I am able to do this is I'm looking around and I'm always keeping track of what my surroundings are. So like what I'm about to walk through is like the sketchiest fucking part. So if I get robbed, it's gonna be right here. But there's a lot of people around. Like, I can see people and I know, like right now, I always look before I come here. Now it's fucking sketch because there's like no one around. So it's just me, my phone, and you guys. So hopefully I make it through this. But really just look around most time. Like, I'm near a street, you know, I could get robbed. But, you know, just street smarts. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's hard to explain, but if it looks too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. In the sense of, like, you know, you think that you're in a nice area sometimes, like San Antonio is a nice area, Grenada is a nice area here. There's several other areas that are nice, but you're always right around the corner from a sketchy spot. And if I was gonna rob someone, I would always try and start in the area closest to the people with the money, you know? So just because you think you're safe, because you're in like a safe area, you know, Medellin, for example, El Poblado is like the main attraction. Just because you're there doesn't mean you're safe. You're probably more at risk because you're just one step away from being on the street by yourself and some motherfucker taking advantage of you. Tip number 2, learn jiu-jitsu. I'm about to go to jiu-jitsu class right now. And after jiu-jitsu class, I'll give you guys some more tips and what places to really, you know, stay away from when you come to Cali. So commercial break, see you guys in a second.
Look, grind hard, well done, sir, and welcome to the freaking well show. And party central to my well ones, a night of violated hell codes. Dope sells like the charge do, but selling's all about potential.
So I got preoccupied last night and forgot to shoot the rest of this video, so it's this morning. I'm on my way to dance class right now. If you guys go to Cali, highly recommend, if you want to learn salsa, go to Salsa Pura in San Antonio. Speaking of San Antonio, I'll tell you 2 stories about San Antonio. One, I heard this person was robbed at gunpoint, and he explained it as the most humbling experience of his life, and that was here in San Antonio at nighttime. So be very careful at night, be very careful during the day. But this is one of the nicer areas. There's lots of tourists around here. There's lots of hostels around here. So this is one of the safer areas. But like I was saying earlier, just because it's a quote unquote safe area, it's probably in its own way more dangerous because the people know that there's a lot of tourists there and there's a lot of opportunity to rob. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. The real dangerous parts of Cali that you want to avoid. There's this one area, it's like, basically what I was told was any direction too far west, north, east, or south is dangerous. So just don't go too far. I definitely felt really sketchy vibes on the south, what direction is that? East side of town. Southeast, you'll kind of get to know, but basically like the only real true safe areas from what I've seen are, okay, like from top to bottom, like the safest is El Pinon, which is actually like right next to San Antonio, and then north of that's Grenada. Grenada is like the most talked about area. I like San Antonio vibes more because it's like more artsy. And then there is like there's a safe part on the south side of town, kind of like near Uni Central. So if you guys want to head down there, And then there's lots of cool like areas to go like in nature. I recommend getting a guide. Like Pico de Loro is a beautiful mountain, all that. But basically what I'm trying to say in this video is like use common sense. Don't use taxis. Taxis are more likely to rob you, and they're just more likely to deliver bad service. Uber's your best bet. There's 2 other apps. Didi is like almost as good as Uber, but a lot of times they want to be paid in cash. Sometimes Uber drivers will want to be paid in cash too, so it's kind of annoying, but not super common. Uber, they're gonna have like the app liability. I actually gotta go into dance class real quick, so I'll finish this video in just a second. All right, guys, while I'm in dance class real quick, I'm gonna tell you a quick story about when I was out dancing the other night. A fight was going down at Topa Tulundra. By the way, Topa Tulundra is a very safe place. Right after I say there was a fight there, it's a very safe place. It's like the most tourist-sized dance spot. Highly recommend you go. There was like a little, I wouldn't even call it a fight. It was like this dude got punched in the face. I do jiu-jitsu, and I was a college wrestler, so like I'm really comfortable on my feet. I'm really comfortable breaking people up. So I usually break fights up when they happen. So I go to break this fight up because I know one of the guys, I see him out dancing all the time, and the other guy was just borracho. He was just drunk. And when I tried breaking the fight up, he tried fighting me, which is to be expected. If you go to break a fight up, you should expect somebody to try to fight you. That's just, you should be expected to be punched in the face. You should expect to get punched in the face if you go to break up a fight. So I go to break up this fight, dude's trying to fight me. I get him in like a collar tie snap down. And then for like, I kid you not, for like 60 seconds, me and this dude are going at it. Like we're fucking grappling in this bitch. And I'm just trying to avoid getting punched in the face. Avoid anyone else getting punched in the face and take this dude to security. That's my goal. And I don't want to punch him in the face either. And so I'm just like pulling his head down. I'm controlling his arm, and people are just watching us. Like there's people dancing, a lot of people just moved out of the way, and there's a bunch of people just sitting down watching us at Topa Tulundra, watching this whole fight thing go down. And now all of a sudden I'm the dude fighting the dude, which I didn't want to be the guy like fighting. But I wasn't punching or anything. I just like awkwardly grabbed him. He's a bigger guy, so like I had to, wasn't really big, probably like $180, 200 pounds, and I had to like go around and grab him like that. And then I just picked him up and I carried him to the security guard. The security guard actually met me halfway on the dance floor, and then the security guard just took him and left. And then I kept dancing after that, and everyone was like, "What the fuck happened?" I was trying to explain it in Spanish, but muy difícil hablar. It's very difficult to speak in the language that you're trying to learn when you're scared or angry or just like emotionally, like when your heart's beating fast. Like you just revert back to your old language immediately. Like the cuss words start coming out. But I was cool, but my heart was just like pounding like crazy. And so yeah, anyway, we'll cut back to the tips for Colombia right here. Okay, dance class is over. Again, Salsa Pura is that spot if you guys want. If you guys stay in San Antonio, you can just walk to Salsa Pura. There's a hostel actually right here if you guys want to catch the name of this. I know it's like literally a block away from Salsa Pura. Santiago Hostel Boutique, and a lot of people stay there for good things about it. I stay at Magic Garden House. Also highly recommend that. It's right next to the police station and the church, which is like a big iconic thing here. The church in San Antonio Park, you'll see it all over the place. Like you'll see like artwork of it and stuff. But yeah, Didi's fine, but a lot of the drivers are gonna want cash. Way Cali is a local one. That's gonna be your cheapest bet. A lot of times it has like flat rate prices. The app isn't very sophisticated, so it's not gonna raise prices on like a Friday night. So if you guys do want to save some money, but literally like I Uber to jiu-jitsu, it's like a 5-minute Uber ride, and sometimes it costs me less than $1. It's absolutely insane. Most of the time it's like $1.50, $2. But yeah, they use a lot of audio marketing here. You don't really see it too much in America. Might have to cut this video off if this guy plays that horn again. But yeah, I think that's really it, guys.
carguero de cama, canasta de gaseosa, compro chatarra, canasta de gaseosa, hierros viejos, computadores dañados.
Yeah, like, subscribe if you like content like this. If you want more travel content, I can make more about like differences between Cali and America, more travel tips, stuff like that. Comment below your thoughts. I know a lot of locals watch this, a lot of Colombians watch this. So much love to you guys, and peace out.